Hello everyone, welcome back once again to our power rankings. We just finished up week 11. Let's waste no time and get right into it because number 10, Jackson Sizzl Squad. Obviously you're here, you can't win. A lot of your players are honestly doing pretty well. You had actually a pretty decent week. I don't think anyone really had a bad week this week. We're all pretty competitive, unlike a certain team last year. If you know, you know. But, yeah, Ant-Man Paulo balling out again. Waiting for all three of him, and Paulo and Triple J to ball all at once. But I'm sure you'll grab a couple more wins throughout the season. Number 9, we got Ryan with actually a pretty huge week. Just barely lost to Simon. I think the top performer out of all the losing teams, Dirk White, thanks to him and his humongous head of hair. 61.6, and Luka Doncic with his 60 this week. Also had LeBron balling out. Team's really good. Just gotta not be bad. Facts. 8, another just heartbreaking loss for one of our bottom teams, losing by 2 in the very last game because of Santi Aldama and Marcus Smart. Brutal loss. Jalen Johnson balling like always. You got a Joel Embiid with an actually pretty solid week, and they're starting to play him more minutes now too. If he stays healthy, your team could be really good. You have the most points against a team throughout the entire league. Everyone just always seems to go crazy against you. So I would assume that comes back down a little bit and you can pull out a few more wins. Also, damn. Number 7, Colby here with the loss to Aaron, which, you know, obviously Aaron is a top team. But it was, I don't think, a great week for you either way. You were out with, you didn't have Sengooning or Kobe White, I believe. But Donovan Mitchell played really well. He's out for a tiny little bit, I think. Yusuf Nurkic decided he's going to take up the reins now that Nikola Jokic is hurt. On the other side, Tingus Pingus coming back from injury. He'll be better. Precious Achua is on the Kings. Another non-mover. We're pretty set in stone here in the power ranking so far. We need some serious momentum swings to change anything up terribly much. Simon here with the W against Ryan in a close game. Giannis, we like to see it. Comes back, averaging 53. You would like a little bit more than the back-to-back 50s the last 2 weeks. But Tyrese Maxey, we like that. Jaime Jaquez, I think he might be kind of worthless now that Tyler Hero comes back, and especially right now that he's hurt. But hold on to him, because if other people get hurt, he can ball. Maxime Reynaud is on the Kings. We have Mitchell here with the close W against Luke, thanks to Santi Aldama. We got Michael Porter Jr. with 58.3 this week. He was balling, as with Denny, as per usual. Dylan Brooks and Dennis Choder suck. Also on the Kings, very common occurrence out of the worst performers. We do have a drop here. I know that Jokic got hurt, and that's part of it for now. But overall, I think you are not a bad team at all. Like, you didn't get moved down. The team above you kind of just got moved up, which I guess moves you down too. But it's more so about the team below you playing just at an insane rate instead of you being bad. Shout out to Chet Holmgren and Jamal Murray. They're balling, especially Jamal Murray with Jokic out. You did lose to me this week. Even with Jokic, you probably would have lost. You also probably could have won, but I mean, you still got like 48 from Jokic. So on the other side, Tyler Kolek, everyone's healthy again. I would just drop him. PJ Washington got injured, not playing very well. Whatever. Nothing to worry about. A move up here is Elijah, because you just put up huge numbers. Scotty Barnes and Cade Cunningham are elite. You have multiple high performers after them. You got the win against Jackson. Not exactly a impressive win. Sorry, Jackson. But Jackson has been no pushover recently. On the other side, Vassell, everyone's healthy. He's trash. Filipowski, he's just kind of trash. But not to matter, not to worry. The rest of your team's goated. And then we have another move here at the top spot. We have Aaron moving down. Yes, you did win, but as we'll see, as you've seen the past like 5 or 6 weeks, I've been either the number 1 performer or like 2 or 3 every single week. And I did it again last week. And I just think my team is better than yours, sadly. But no worries. VJ Edgecombe and Jaylen Brown just mega ballin'. I don't know what's up with the 76ers and like multiple people just all going crazy all at once. Like VJ Edgecombe and Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Like, damn. Shea, surprisingly, is not up here. Kind of worrisome, but they've also been kind of just bad recently. He still put up 50. I mean, for a first round pick, that's pretty bad, but oh well. Keegan Murray and Jaden McDaniels, they feel like they're going to average about the same amount of fantasy points, and it's about mid-20s to 30s, maybe a little more for Keegan Murray, obviously. But obviously, he's on the Kings, so nothing good comes from the Kings. And then we have me, Kawhi Leonard, balling out. He's been just an absolute beast on my team, and I got him for basically a throwaway. He's amazing. Amen Thompson has been really good after, honestly, like nothing like too crazy from him. DeMar and Zach LaVine. Shout out the Kings, both Kings players. I don't know if there's anyone that does good on the Kings. Maybe Russell Westbrook, but that's because he does what Russell Westbrook things. And that's that. That's our power rankings. Let's get into some other big performers. Again, we're showing just how bad the Mitchell and Simon trade is. Seeing how neither Gobert or Nembhard are going to be mentioned at all. And both Dyson and Spicy P averaged over 45 and 50. John Morant as well for Simon. Simon's team is having a serious resurgence and is very deep right now, especially now that Tyler Hero is also coming back, and then Onyeka Okongwu is balling with Kristaps being kind of bad. Simon, your team is very deep, and I think we should be worried about you. I think you have a lot of potential to put up huge numbers with how deep your team is and how much top-end talent you have for huge games from Giannis and Tyrese Maxey. You're probably a top 4 team, in my opinion. Maybe top 3. Either way, it's good to see Ja Morant come back from injury and kind of ball out. Brandon Ingram has not been amazing this year, but a 48-point week, you'll take that every day of the week. Anthony Black, with everyone injured, he just keeps balling. Brandon Miller, kind of having he just has good weeks and bad weeks. This was a good week. And Onyeka Okongwu, maybe a little worry that Kristaps Porzingis coming back could limit him a little bit, but overall shouldn't be too much. I'm sure Kristaps will get hurt once again. Let's get on to our horse of the week. We got Tyrese Maxey. He just went insane. Huge week from him. I'm sure it will continue. Once you get him and Giannis back, you could have multiple guys averaging over 70 easily. And not to mention the rest of your team, which is just full of banger picks. Very well done, Simon, on your drafting this year. Except for Domantas Sabonis, but he's injured, so whatever. Week 11 complete. Don't forget your IR spots and to sub in your players and to pick up players to fill your roster spots. There's been plenty of good games from free agents out there. Multiple guys averaged over 40 fantasy points this past week. Just give them a look. Any other suggestions for the rankings? You can message me or leave them down below in the comments. I'd love to see a couple comments from my my fellow Dirk in the Box supporters. Dirk in the Box power ranking enjoyers, perchance. Either way, good luck and have fun here in week 12. We're getting a little bit of a starting to kind of whatever the word is, sluggish here now through the mid weeks of the season. But this is where you can make some of your best moves. There's still plenty of good players out there. A lot of bottom teams in our league could make huge runs and have a resurgence. I would love to see a resurgence from Jackson and Luke. I think they've both got really good teams and have potential to win some serious games against some big hitters. I hope all of your teams stay healthy and you have a great week.